All right, we're in the home stretch here. Bag 32. Get the canopy out. All right, so with the canopy, you just want to install these rubber grommets. You can drop a little bit of CA if you'd like, and for the most part, these holes should be cut out perfectly for it. So you don't need to. Just make sure when you're pushing the grommet through that the other side has completely, like the flap is completely come over and seated properly. Same thing on this side. Okay, make sure. Okay, and then push the canopy in. Same thing on the other side. Kind of push it in there and flick at it, pick at it. It'll kind of seat itself. All right. Okay. Slop the canopy on. So when you put in the canopy on, you want to make sure they go over the two foam pads here, in between that and the white landing gear. Oh, there's the other thing with the canopy. You want to make sure right here the rubber grommets get past that and it actually sits on it, and then it'll go far enough back so that it could click in back here. Okay, canopy's nice and tight. All right, put the mains and tails on, and then we are done and ready for final setup on the Neo. Get my pitch set up and everything, and then yeah, hit up the field. All right, SAB 80mm tails and 501s. They're 500mm. I think the 01 designates the CG characteristics, like the 701s, 721s. All right, no blade spacers. I will be trying a set of switch 503s right after the maiden. All right, spin it around. All right, that feels good. There you have it. Goblin Raw 500. Built in about 2 days. This is also recording, so obviously that took a little bit longer. All right, yeah. So we are gonna now do the final VBAR setup. I don't have a battery in here, but I will show you what that process looks like. So adding a battery in a VBAR, it's very simple. All you do is do new battery. We're gonna call this one Mania X 6S 4000, not 45C. Milliamps is 4000. Medium aging, and alarm is fine. Alright, we're going to do the VBAR final setup here. So this involves a pitch gauge and your helicopter powered up. So I'm going to take my pitch gauge and I'm going to put on the motor can, and I'm going to turn it on and see if it's zeroed out. Now currently it's at 1.4 degrees, and I'm just going to push that 0 real quick and back off and let it zero out. That's 0.1. That's close enough for me. Okay. Next we're going to do is go into your go into the edit model here, and we're going to go down to where the second section is, and go to trim and let it zero out. Alright, so I repositioned my camera here. Oh, one of the things is when I was in my trim menu, I noticed my elevator servo was down a little. I mechanically moved it up, and then I did a little bit of a little bit of trim on the radio to get this wash level, and then re-zeroed the pitch gauge again just to make sure that we were at 0 on the can. So just shift the helicopter a little. All right. One of the things you got to make sure is you got to make sure you can spin the blades completely around to get to the other blade and level it out. So right now I'm at 1.9, 1.8 positive pitch. So we need to turn that down. So let's see here. Get the turnbuckle wrench and let's see which way we got to go. Alright, 1.5. Okay, so I think I'm going the right way. Turning it clockwise to make it smaller. Alright, 0.7. Oops. Alright, 0 degrees. I'm going to flip the blade around to the other one. Alright, 0 degrees. Again, I have to go back and forth to get it. Now, let's go with our negative. I'm only going to go 12 and a half. Or about 12 and a half. Doesn't have to be exact. And same thing for positive. Okay, 12 and a half. 12 and a half. Going to do my 8 degrees calibration. Okay. And a tail I set up earlier, and here, so I'll go over the settings on my screen here. Alright, we'll go over my setup real quick, just to kind of get you guys see what my rates are and stuff. So I start off at 110, and I go from there. I leave the style at 100. Depending on how the heli feels, I'll drop that. Yaw, the tail, I'll do 110 as well, and I'll adjust the gains at the field. Governor, I'm going to do 25 on bank 1, 2840, and then 3000 on bank 3. And yeah, that's about it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video series, and yeah, leave a comment, subscribe, and all that. See you later.
It's probably added to that.
Thank you.
28.
Battery 90%. Bank 3.
Oh yeah.
Bank 2.
I mean, you just those tail gains.
Battery 80%.
35 on the high bank. 260. on the gain still.
Battery 0%. Motor idle. Motor off. Bank 1.